Welcome to Historic Coin, the channel where small coins unlock big stories. Today we're diving into a coin that might look tiny in size, but is massive in history and national symbolism. The 1997 Malaysian 10-sen coin. Now you may be thinking, what could be so special about a simple silver-colored coin from 1997? But let me tell you, this isn't just spare change. It's a time capsule that carries echoes of Malaysian life in the late 90s. It passed through thousands of hands, from students to shopkeepers, from city streets to rural warungs. It was there in your school canteen, at the corner sundry shop, in your mother's purse, and maybe still hides in a forgotten drawer today. The 10-sen coin is more than metal. It's memory. In this video, we'll uncover its design, production, cultural meaning, and collector's value. So stay tuned, because here on Historic Coin, we're about to turn this small circle of metal into a powerful story of Malaysia's past. The basic overview. What is the 1997 10-sen coin? The 1997 Malaysian 10-sen coin is part of the second series of Malaysian coins that began in 1989 and continued until 2011. This series retained the iconic copper-nickel alloy for durability and shine. The coin weighs approximately 2.83 grams and has a diameter of 19.41 millimeters, making it a lightweight yet sturdy piece of currency. Its compact size made it easy to carry and exchange, especially in everyday market transactions. It belongs to the post-independence currency evolution that symbolized Malaysia's transition into a modern, progressive economy. Despite being small in denomination, it played a big role in the daily economic exchanges of the average Malaysian. In 1997, the coin was mass-produced by Bank Negara Malaysia and was part of a circulating economy that still heavily relied on physical currency. Before the boom of mobile banking and digital payments, the obverse design, national identity in a flower. On the obverse of the 1997 10-sen coin, you'll find a beautifully engraved Bunga Raya, or hibiscus flower, Malaysia's national flower. The hibiscus is more than just a floral symbol. It represents strength, life, and the resilience of the Malaysian spirit. Surrounding it in a circular arc is the phrase, Bank Negara Malaysia, proudly declaring the issuing authority. Beneath the flower lies the denomination 10-sen, flanked by the numerals 19 and 97, indicating the year the coin was struck. This elegant and symmetrical design was chosen not just for aesthetics, but to evoke national pride. Every Malaysian who held this coin in 1997 was unknowingly holding a piece of the nation's cultural DNA. The crisp lines and clarity of the hibiscus ensured that even a common coin had an artistic flair. The reverse design, a wow Bulan in flight. Flip the coin, and you're greeted with a stunning depiction of a traditional wow Bulan or moon kite. This kite isn't a random decorative choice. It's a deeply rooted cultural icon of Malaysia, especially from the East Coast states like Kelantan and Terengganu. The wow Bulan on the coin is shown in mid-flight, angled across what appears to be wind or cloth, a creative nod to both motion and tradition. Kites like these are flown during festivals and harvest seasons and symbolize harmony, skill, and joy. The coin preserves this cultural expression for every Malaysian to admire and remember. By embedding such a powerful local motif into everyday currency, the designers ensured that heritage was never far from hand. It gave identity to a mere 10-sen and elevated its status from simple money to cultural messenger. 1997. A year of transition and tension. The year 1997 was significant for Malaysia, both economically and politically. The Asian financial crisis struck mid-year, heavily impacting the Malaysian ringgit and the national economy. Amid financial uncertainty, coins like the 10-sen held more relevance in daily life. With the value of money fluctuating, small denominations became even more important in everyday purchases and budgeting. While the economy strained, national pride and resilience stayed strong, symbolized in small ways by everyday items like this coin. It reminds us how closely our currency is tied not just to markets, but to the emotions and challenges of a nation during a defining moment in its history. Mintage and circulation. A widely used coin. The 1997 10-cent coin was minted in large quantities to meet the high demand for small change across Malaysia's growing cities and rural economies. The coin was struck using high-speed presses that ensured consistent design details and strong metal quality. With millions released into public circulation, the coin became one of the most commonly encountered denominations in the late 90s and early 2000s. It was used in canteens, vending machines, payphones, parking meters, and buses, making it a universal companion. Its wide circulation also meant it wore down easily, so today, uncirculated examples or coins in pristine condition are valued by collectors. It's a challenge to find a perfect 1997 10-cent coin, and that's what makes collecting it so satisfying. Education and currency. A tool beyond payment. For many school children in the late 90s, the 10-cent coin was their first real experience with money. It could buy a sweet, a small snack, or be added to a piggy bank for saving. Teachers often used coins like these to teach arithmetic, subtraction, and budgeting. For parents, it was an easy way to give children independence in spending. In this sense, the 1997 10-cent coin wasn't just part of the economy. It was part of growing up. It taught value, planning, and reward. For today's younger generation, this coin now serves as an educational artifact, a way to understand a pre-digital economy and a very different Malaysia. Artistic merit. Simple, clean, symbolic. One reason the 1997 10-cent coin has remained visually appealing is its clean, minimalist design. Unlike some modern coins that try to do too much in a small space, this coin keeps things focused. The hibiscus flower is drawn with elegant symmetry and detail, while the Bulan is simplified into flowing lines and angles. This design restraint gives the coin lasting appeal. It doesn't overwhelm the eye. It invites you to look closer. The use of negative space around the kite enhances its sense of movement. In numismatic circles, this balance between simplicity and meaning is often praised. It shows that good design doesn't need to be complex. It just needs to be thoughtful. Collector value. What is it worth today? Today, the 1997 10-cent coin is still relatively common, especially in circulated condition. Most examples you'll find are worth between 10 sen and 1 ringgit, depending on wear and clarity. However, coins in mint or uncirculated condition, especially those kept in coin albums or plastic sleeves, can fetch higher prices from collectors, typically between 2 to 5 ringgit. Special varieties with minting errors, like off-center strikes or double images, can go for even more depending on rarity. While it's not considered a high-value collector's item yet, it is essential for anyone completing a second series Malaysian coin collection. Its cultural design and historical relevance make it a beloved piece among local collectors. Legacy and future of the coin. Though Malaysia has since moved to newer coin series with different metal compositions and designs, the 1997 10-cent coin still holds nostalgic value. It belongs to a generation of coins that taught people to count, spend wisely, and appreciate national identity. It is likely to gain more attention in the years ahead as younger collectors begin to look at coins from the 90s as vintage. As paperless and digital payments rise, coins like this one remind us of the tactile and emotional connection people once had with money. Its legacy lies not in its metal, but in its memories. How to spot a genuine 1997 10-cent coin. To make sure you've got a real 1997 10-cent coin, and not a modern copy or fake. Look for these key features: the clear hibiscus flower, the date 1997 split by the number 10, and the Wow Bulan on the reverse, correctly positioned and well-defined. The coin should feel light yet solid, with a slightly shiny silver tone. Its edge should be smooth, and the size should exactly match 19.41 millimeters. Avoid coins that have odd textures, incorrect fonts, or unusual weights. These might be counterfeit or novelty pieces. Storage and preservation for collectors. If you plan on keeping a 1997 10-sen coin as part of your collection, proper storage is key. Avoid moisture, as copper-nickel can corrode slightly over time if exposed. Use clear plastic coin holders or coin albums with acid-free pages. Keep them in a dry, dark environment to maintain their luster. For high-grade coins, gloves are recommended when handling them to avoid oils from your fingers causing tarnish. Preserving this piece properly ensures that future generations will also get to witness the beauty of this humble Malaysian coin. So why does the 1997 10-sen coin still matter? Because it represents a Malaysia in motion, moving through economic challenges, technological changes, and cultural preservation. It tells a story of resilience, heritage, and the beauty of national identity in everyday life. In our hands, it may seem like a simple coin, but in our hearts, it's a memory. For those who lived through the 90s, it's a flashback. For the younger generation, it's a window to the past. And for all of us, it's proof that history lives in the smallest of objects. So if you ever come across this coin, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment, hold it, and remember that even a 10-sen coin can carry the soul of a nation.